Alright, so hey guys, and welcome to the new How to Make a Sprite movie. This time I'm going to be using Cam Studio, so you'll be able to see like everything I'm doing, so it will make sense to you. Unlike the other one, which a lot of people didn't like, because it didn't make that much sense. My other thing, don't comment saying to use Flash or Pivot, because this isn't what it's about, and Pivot is for stickmen, not sprites. There's a difference. Oh, and Pivot sucks, by the way. Don't hate me for that either. Alright, so first what you're going to want to do is, I guess I'll just open up the internet here first. Hopefully it works, because it has been working that. Alright, so the place I get my sprites from is, you can either search Sonic sprites, or go to the Mythic Forest Zone. Yeah, it's typed slow because I haven't been on a computer in a long time, but, oh, Mythical Forest Zone. So there you can go to sprites, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so alright, welcome back, guys. So sorry about the interruption. So next what you're going to want to do is, I think last time I clicked sprites, so here is the sprite section. Choose whatever you want. Here's the new ones, and here are sections. So I'm going to go to main, characters like Sonic. So they've got all these ones. Choose whatever one you want, but make sure, one thing that you usually need to do is make sure the generation matches. Like, don't alright, make sure it matches. Like, you don't want to have, say, Genesis sprites. Oh, this is actually the good one with like 5,000. Anyways, you don't want to have like Genesis sprites with lag sprites. No, advanced sprites. I don't think I'll do advanced, but you know, like this. And I'm going to be using advanced sprites. So I'm going to use, I've already saved these, by the way. So I'm going to use this one. By the way, credit to Daniel Sidney for getting these sprites, and I'm also going to put his name in the credits. And I'm also going to be using, where'd it go? Oh, it's not main. It is, well, anyways, I'm gonna have Metal Sonic. Thing is, there aren't any actual advanced Metal Sonic ones, so I'm gonna have to use a custom one. So I think this one's it. What? Well, Internet Explorer might be failing because my internet's been failing a lot recently. So, alright, so anyways, so I got those. And so now, so I got that Metal Sonic one. I'm going to figure out who owns it later. Actually, no, I can just do it here. Metal Sonic Advanced. So, credit to Cyber Shadow for making these. Joe T.E. for fixing up the sprites. Daniel Sidney for the original sprites. And D. Buraki for color and design reference. So, thanks to them. I'll also put them in the credits. Now, I was going to use that one, but that one's not advanced. It's Genesis, so I won't use that. I shall go to, so then you can also just Google sprites. You don't have to get it from here. You know what? I think for this one it's okay. I'll just use this environment. So first thing you have to do is open them. So edit in Paint is probably the best way. And Dark is trying to ruin it. But so I'll open them all up. This might actually be more than one part, so am I recording? I'm recording. Yep. Alright. So I got these three, and then you're going to want to open a separate one. So Paint. Next thing you're going to want to do is start your environment out. So make sure it's the right size too. Like your window, you want it to be a decent square shape size, so it fits with Windows Movie Maker or YouTube, whichever one you want. So first, let's start with the environment. Let's get a good flat surface. Oh, well, we're not going to do the background for this one because that might take too long. You can do a background for sure, but I'm not going to do one this time. So you just take that little box right there. I guess this is also how to use Paint. You can skip this part if you already know how to use Paint. So do there, edit, copy. This might take a long time, by the way. Edit, paste. This little glitch there, but that's okay. Paste them both. There you got ground. It's not level, but I'm gonna do this a bit quick. I'm also gonna want a surface to stand on. And so once you got those ready, you also want to, one thing to remember, there's these two boxes, so this is whether it's transparent or not, the whiteness. Hit that to make sure it's transparent, and align, and go. This one, will it fit? Yeah, there we go. So now we got a good flat surface, and to make it easy, I'm just going to give it a simple black background. Actually, no, I'm not going to give it a background this time, guys, because of that and there, and it will take a long time. So, guys, when you do it, put in a background, and if you're going to have those, you're going to have a problem. You can either fill them in manually, which will probably take a long time, or just get a default background, and what you would do is put something like this behind it, and then putting those on. You can stretch it if you want, but don't stretch it too much so it looks bad. So today I'm going to be doing Sonic versus Metal Sonic. So if it has a background like this, it's fine, and as long as it's not like a JPEG or anything, it should be able to just use the white and the paint can to make it white, which worked this time. So try not to download JPEGs or GIFs. Either use bitmaps or PNGs, because those don't screw it up. So first frame. So to get it easily, you use the magnifying glass. You can magnify more by clicking there. That's good. So I'm gonna start out Sonic's little routines. So I'll drag the box around him, edit, copy, go to that one, paste. There's Sonic. I actually might want to transparent. Why is it not? Just a sec, let me make sure I right. If it's not perfectly white, it might not. Is this like yeah, why is it not? This usually doesn't happen. It might be a glitch. Like, I think this has happened to me before where it's perfect and it just keeps doing that anyways. This is really weird and doesn't usually happen. So it should work for you. Let me just check what kind of, like, is this a bitmap or what? Properties, it is definitely a bitmap. It's probably some kind of error that I shall fix later. But for now, I guess I'll just have to do that. Guys, I'm really sorry about this, but I don't know why it's doing this. I remember it did this before to me with one certain Mario Sprite, so it might be the Sprite. So maybe don't use this one, but besides that, the Sonic's there. Sorry about that white bar. It shouldn't be there. Just remember that. And then Metal Sonic's there. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Sorry, I haven't quite planned out how this is going to go. It's like he's just going to be sitting there waiting, I guess. So you're going to save this. You're going to want to make a folder for this. So right-click, new folder. I don't know why it's there, but whatever Sprite movie it is, so movie 1, that's what I'm going to call it, and I'll delete that folder after. So then go in there and save it as frame 1. There we go. Now what you do is edit, copy, or an easier way, Control Z. Yeah, so you can just undo putting the guy there. And then, wait a second, sorry, I haven't done this in a while, but, so, Control Y, got it. So open that, and then open up a new one. You're going to want 2 open at the same, so, why it's so big, I don't want it full screen. So you want to be able to know where it is. The same dimension. No, so first you want to get them at the same dimension, which is about, it goes. So then you copy and go to the new one, paste, and there I know the dimensions.